So maybe first off, we should start off with Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury pulling out. Yeah. Tommy Fumbles.
Tommy Fumbles, yeah.
Tommy Fumbles.
I don't believe he has a broken rib and stuff.
Oh, no.
I think personally, I think he had anxiety troubles. I think because his dad has offered, I basically said, we're going to disown you. Your brother's a world champion, so I'm going to disown you. You've got to change your name to Tommy Fumbles. You're going to be a rich Tommy Fumbles, but $1.5 million is not enough. I mean, we're talking about global stages here.
Not enough to get exiled from your family.
If it was 7 million or something like that, I get that.
Yeah.
I think the Fury name's worth more than 1.5.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Ain't funny. I wouldn't have taken the fight for 1.5. At least 5 million. Don't talk to me. I think his brand is worth more than that. So the fact that he's going to get paid 2 million if he wins, it's actually. Is
that what it was?
It would have been. I think it was 1.5 to fight and an extra 500 if he wins or something. And I don't think Jake Paul's probably earning that every month on just YouTube views.
Yeah,
it's not even his main income. No. Jake Paul. So I think it was the brand. I think it's probably pulled out because of that reason. I think the rematch he will get 5 million for it, and I think it's a lot of anxiety. I just think he couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle the pressure, which is fair play. So he's just the family pressure is enough.
Yeah, I get it. Like for a shit talking thing. But then at the same time, it's like, I can't see that helping anyone.
And the other part, which is even bigger than that part, really, is that he's a part-time traveller. So he's not a traveller, but he is a traveller. His brother's a traveller, but his mum's not. So his dad had a kid with a traveller. Then you've got Tyson Fury, the proper gypsy king.
Yeah.
But he's like a half-breed traveller, which in the travellers...
That feels a little bit racist.
Community. Yeah, but in the travellers world, it's like... Yeah. You didn't grow up in a caravan, mate. Yeah, You're not a traveller. You're not like us. So the fact that he's got the Fury name, the traveller name, it's embarrassing to all travellers. Because he's like...
Well...
He's using a traveller name... He's claiming he's a half traveller.
Yeah, but that is his name. Like he's not using it. But he's his name.
But he's half traveller. So he's not. So if he wanted to be full traveller, all travellers go, yeah, but you didn't grow up like a traveller. You're not a traveller. There's no hustle with you. Yeah. But then if you grow up as someone sort of normal, well then be normal. But he's not because he's obviously sticking with his brother, the gypsy king.
But then is this not the way of earning the respect?
Imagine your brother was probably one of the biggest athletes in the world, and you're going to use his name because of the big payday, but you're not a traveller. So I think there's all that dynamic. Like one of my travel friends was like, but
you're saying like he hasn't earned the traveller name.
No, he ain't earned traveller name, but he's fighting under the traveller name.
Yeah, but that's his name.
No,
he's bought into that. That's his name is Tommy Fury.
I understand that, but it's kind of in his own semi-community. There's no respect by him as of yet. So if he loses, it's just an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment to all travellers.
But then if he wins,
it's fair play to you, fella.
Then he's earning.
But it's only like 3 wins or something. He's barely fought. It might be his full fight or whatever.
No, but that's a. If anyone knocked out Jake Paul,
forget the brother. There's millions of travellers are watching that fella specifically.
Okay, but if anyone knocked out Jake Paul, then they're getting respect from a lot of people. Yeah, doesn't matter if it was his first fight. Like if he'd have knocked out Jake Paul, that would have been massive. Yeah. But then I don't really understand this whole thing of the traveller thing because it's like
no, I don't.
But like, I don't think I've ever heard him claim to be a traveller. He's Tommy Fury's brother, or like half brother.
Yeah, his brother's a gypsy king.
I know.
He literally is the gypsy king.
Yes, of course. Yeah. But then like your brother could be fucking Adolf Hitler. But it doesn't mean that like you are. If you haven't claimed to be a Nazi.
No, I understand what you're saying, but it's just how things are. Like he isn't a traveller, but he's got the traveller name because of how. I know what you're going to say, but I'm not making this up. Like so, as a traveller's perspective. You don't really. He's semi-traveller. You don't know how you feel about this guy until he has the fight. So what I'm saying is he's got the pressure under the Traveller community as well.
Yeah, of course.
And the chance are he ain't going to win.
But even if he didn't have the pressure from the Traveller community, the pressure that his dad, mainly his dad, and his brother stuck on him.
If his brother and dad weren't Travellers, the pressure would be totally different.
Okay, yeah, I know, but like, they are still like the brother's the best best heavyweight boxer in the world.
Yeah.
So Traveller or not, that's his name. Like his name is he's a brother of the best boxer in the world and has been a boxer his whole life. Like has trained in boxing his whole life. So,
but what I've gathered from Travellers is that they like reputation is everything. Like so. I know it does matter. If his brother wasn't a Traveller and still the best boxer in the world, it's a completely different scenario.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Muslim walking into a mosque and eating a fucking pork in front of everyone. It's the embarrassment to the fact that's what it's like. So for a Traveller to carry the name is disrespecting the whole family. I think it's mad. I think it's nuts. I think it's very old school and a bit stupid, to be honest with you. But that's what it's like. That's true.
That's like, not a community we want to be upset.
No, I'm not upset. I know this because Travellers have told me this, and it's just the way it is. Like you go, yeah, but why? It's just the way. Like they can't buy second-hand cars. It has to be a brand new number plate, or they're an embarrassment, or they can't actually afford.
Really,
it's fucking stupid. Trust me, Travellers would be so much richer if they didn't do their rules.
They didn't have their.
They didn't have this pride thing in the way. No.
Oh, we're digressing here, but
it's a lot of pressure. I don't think 8 weeks was it 12 weeks or whatever.
I'm not too sure.
I don't think it was long enough for him.
Is that what it was?
It's only like 12 weeks.
I just don't.
It was like a 12-week Christmas. Yeah, that come out. Like 12 weeks. I think he knows like he needs at least 6 months. With his training with his brother, and like 12 weeks.
But then I would like to see. There's something weird because like I listen to a lot of like MMA like podcasts that sort of have reviewed this sort of thing, and like the main thing they were saying, like they're saying like Tyron Woodley, what is a harder fight for Jake Paul than Tommy Fury, but there's just something. I don't know what it is. There's something in me that I need to see Jake Paul. I genuinely, we'll get on to Jake Paul in a minute, but I do believe that he's a very good boxer.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But there's something in me that even if Tyron Woodley is a harder fight, which everyone seems to think, I need to see him fight someone like Tommy Fury, who's built pretty much the same as him, has fought all of his life. Yes, he's been around like Tyson Fury or whatever. Like, he must have a decent something about.
There isn't a better chance for somebody, really, than Tommy Fury.
Yeah, and I think I don't know what it is. Just something I need to see Jake Paul fight him because he's still got a name. Jake Paul ain't going to fight a low-level boxer. He's too smart for that. Like, there's not enough of a pull for a random boxer who's the same level because they won't have no name. Tommy Fury. He's the one person I can think is probably around the same level as Jake Paul and has a big name.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that has to happen, in my opinion.
Maybe this is his strategy. Maybe he's trying to get Tommy now before he does get better. So he's beaten a Fury.
Yeah.
That might be the strategy behind it. So his next fight probably will be Tommy.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I think it's an anticipated fight with a bigger pay view, whatever it's called.